Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Alien Addict. This is the show where we discuss all things UFOs and aliens to the paranormal and our pursuits into the mysteries of the unexplained. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday, guys. So my cat, he's been out, getting soaking wet, and he comes up on my lap. That's what I bitched. The first thing I did during the live stream. But happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Are you doing well, darling? He hasn't been too well. He's been sick. It's probably me overfeeding him. He's a bit spoiled, but I can't say no to that face, you know. So yes, we're rounding up. Hopefully, the final part of this magazine. As I'm going through my notes, it might be a part 3. A few things I'm going to skip over because it just seems quite irrelevant and nobody really gives a shit, really. And it's just like really pointless subjects, really, like topics at that time. I mean, it's all to do with like advertisements and stuff like that. That stuff I'm going to skip is mostly what ufology was saying back in year. Hence, I got the beanie back on and the vest, so I look like a boy band. This one here, there we go, UFO magazine from year 2000, 25 years ago to the day. So let's go through chat. Just say hello to everyone. John Strokes, thank you so much, man, for sharing. Much appreciated. Sadie, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Rotary, how's it going, man? Corbell's cat. Nice to see you, brother. Sophia, happy 429. Yes, I've got some less stronger stuff, so I'm a bit more awake. But my God, these edibles I've been taking. I tell you what, Netflix brought out a movie called Frankenstein. I think it was before Halloween. And I took a bunch of edibles and watched the movie. It was probably the most high I've ever been in my life, but a really good movie. Really, really good movie. So go check it out. Frankenstein on Netflix. Definitely recommend it. But yes, happy 429, Sophia. And thanks for being here. Scottish Alan, 420. Another 420. Edibles are powerful stuff, man. I hope you're doing well, Scottish Alan. Mark G, how's it going, brother? Chilster. Is it Deluxe? Say it. You know me, my bloody reading. Green Sea, nice to see you. How's it going? I've got Paul. Hello, Paul. And Bob Lazar, Mr. Rocket Man himself. Bob, are you making those those AI generated videos? Can I just show you one? All right. It took me by surprise because if anyone didn't follow last Friday's stream, I showed a picture of me when I was like 18, all right, or 17, yeah, something like that, around about 2007. And someone had actually basically AI generated me and Hidden with music. And now I know the rocket balloon theme. Some of you might have not seen this, but go check out last Friday's live stream. In fact, I might do it for the intro on Friday, but go check this out. I think this screen's on all good. This is unbelievable. Okay, so this is me in the beginning. It's actually, they took the photograph and made me speak and look up and all that. It's crazy. Check this out. Rocket balloon. Crazy, creepy. I'm a rocket balloon, isn't out alone out there. Rocket balloons flying in a direction wherever you want to go. Rocket balloons burning up the helium in my home. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's flat as hell, and there's no one there to chase them if they did. Chemtrail activated. But up here I'm spotting lights that aren't stars, and I think it's gonna be a quick pop if I don't tie that knot just right. Folks down below are staring up at night. Oh no, I'm a rocket balloon. Yes, that took me by surprise. Hey brother, how's it going, man? I couldn't believe it. It is fucking brilliant. I couldn't believe it. I was like, who the hell did that? I tell you, let me just bring it back up again because I have no idea if this person is actually who's in chat or follows me in Hidden. Is this? Any idea who that is in chat? If you're in chat, come say hello because I need to thank you. I think it's worth telling because yeah, that's is that Grok? Do you think Grok can do that? That's quite impressive, isn't it? Yeah, crazy, man. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that. I might add it into the intro. But yeah, if you're in chat or watch the live stream, I'd like to know who you are because I like to thank you. But yeah, crazy, isn't it? Where we've come from in terms of like technology now. Absolutely crazy. Yes, brother. A rocket balloon featuring chemtrails. That chemtrail bit is just like mwah, icing on the cake. I know I didn't get triggered. Don't worry. Yeah. Do you know what? With Grok, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Unless you're subscribed to Twitter or X, I'm not too sure. I haven't really explored that avenue, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's probably worth me doing actually. Everyone gets their thumbnails from Grok, but it kind of looks too shite, in my opinion. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I mean, that's got to be AI generated music. It has to be. Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. But anyway, I'm blabbing on like I always do. And let's get back to today's show. Let's just do a little roundup. Cat hair everywhere. Right, let's just do a little roundup before we get into we're going to here. Yep, that one there. There we go. Okay, just want to make sure we're all good. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move you there. No, I'm going to move my notes over here so I can see chat. Sorry, a bit unorganized. So yes, following up from last week, we were talking about spheres. Okay, I do have some videos I'm going to show. Whether I'm going to show it today or probably Friday, but these are Mexican fleet spheres that we saw, like a bit like a burger sphere, but a fleet of them, so to speak. So yeah, catching up. There we go. The mysterious spheres. We talked about that on the first part last week, and just going to skip over. I think we talked a bit like that in terms of what's happening in space, crop circles. I think we skipped that to all right. This is where we started off from. Operation Lightning Strike. I was like, ooh, what's this? This sounds quite interesting. And actually turns out, right, cock and balls. Yes, I'm a bit wary. I have to admit, yes, it will overtake humanity at some point. Well, outsmart us for sure. But Operation Lightning Strike, I thought this is Operation I've never heard before, but it just turned out, Green Tea, it's just a novel that Nick Pope wrote in, I think, year 2000. Let me get my notes up. So yes, Operation Lightning Strike. This is an exclusive interview with Nick Pope. Don't worry, everything is bullet points. I'm not going to blabber on. So if you're new to this, everything is short, bullet points, simple, because I can spend hours reading this, but I'm just going to spend an hour today, guys. Okay, so just an hour show. We're not going to go our normal 2 hours or 3 hours that we normally do on a Friday. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, it'd be literally 2 seconds, mate. Don't worry. It's so the overall summary, basically, what it's saying that the title features an interview with Nick Pope about his novel Operation Lightning Strike, which hints at stories premises on fiction but plausible military UFO cases and crisis around military defense systems. So it's pretty much what we're seeing now. It's a novel. I don't want to dwindle too much because it's Nick Pope again. I don't want to bash the guy, but the guy hasn't really done anything new for ufology. And when someone a bit like Nick Pope is in, the ancient astronaut camp, I'm a bit not ancient astronaut. Oh, what am I talking about? Ancient aliens. Sorry, guys. Discovery Channel. I watched a couple of episodes years ago, and I just found it absolutely nonsense, to be honest with you. But Mr. Pope there is in that camp, So. I mean, if he worked for what we're saying here, what we got here, page 36, 37. So 36, 37? Yeah, okay. What is it saying here? So yes, he's he's known for working for the military defense as a UFO investigator. But the thing is, he only looked at like documents. He didn't really go out into the field, which people describe Nick Pope as like the the Fox Mulder, which is totally inaccurate. Fox Mulder actually went out there and actually did the due diligence or actually being a detective, really as an investigator. But Nick Pope just read files. Well, I did the same thing as well, So it's, but you would have thought he would have found the truth by now. But no, he's still in the sort of circuits. He's constantly on TV. Nick Pope is what the news outlets have on speed dial. Oh, quick, we've got to talk about UFOs. I know, get Nick Pope. He'll come up for an interview. But anyway, don't want to dwindle too much. Operation Lightning Strike is all about UFO sightings. It's a novelization, it's up to you if you want to go read that, but it's Nick Pope we're talking about here. Anyway, move along from that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go to, is that right? Hold on. Where's that? Oh, yeah, 38. I'm on the right page. That's all good. Okay, yes, 38 to 37. Here, I'm just going to skip over. This is a review of Operation Lightning Strike. We're going to skip that. We're going to look to Diamond UFO seen over Boston, which article is that? Yes, this one here, right there. So the summary of this. So a couple from Boston reported seeing a diamond-shaped UFO near Manchester. The object reportedly hovered and then moved quickly before disappearing. Now, the witnesses created sketches describing the craft. Now, the magazine notes similar sightings in the region and records from additional witnesses' reports. And this is what they've practically seen in the sky. Oh, is that Three-Eye Atlas? Just going to throw that one in there, Yes, it gets brought up all the time. Someone who's new into ufology, they go, Nick, have you heard of Nick Pope? It's like, yes, for about 30 years. Same with Project Bluebeam. Big note. So yeah, here we go. Here is the object that was seen in the sky in Manchester. Okay, moving on to the next article. Who is Gary Norman? Right here. Okay, so this is about a UFO photographer and not the golfer. Okay, so there was another person called Gary Newman. So this discussion of mysterious UFOs photographed submitted by a person known as Gary Norman. Those who truly identify remains unclear. So it's a bit like, you could say Ed Walters from the Gulf Breeze sighting. He submitted his photographs into the Florida Journal or Florida news outlets, and he said he don't want to give his name, which was obviously Ed Walters, but he called himself Mr. X. So we've got this sort of a scenario right here. So several experts attempted to analyze these images, which you can see on the screen right here. Let's put these images up. Ooh, it looks kind of fake, doesn't it? So yes, they analyzed the images, but struggled due to the lack of foreground and background details. Now, the images were submitted anonymously, a bit like the Eric Burleson tape, sort of same scenario, I guess. May have been part of a hoax, though the article stops short of claims that is pretty much outright. Now, the origins of this photograph remains unsolved. Look, bear in mind, guys, this is a common theme that you're going to see throughout ufology. You can date it back to the 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way until where we are now. And this is a very typical example of this. You will get people that's going to fake stuff. I could pull out a bunch of photographs right here from one of my archives on, especially photographs of the 1960s, that sort of typical flying saucer shaped craft. Look, they could be flipping, yeah, exactly, lampshades. They could be flipping ashtrays being flown in chucked in the sky. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fake my own sightings. I'll trick you all next week. But here we go, guys. I was going to skip over quite quickly. I've got so much to talk about because I really want to get onto the next magazine for next week. Moving on to script notes up. So yeah, take what you will from that photograph. Documents reveal fascist dictator Mussolini afraid of flying saucers. So this is one here. So Italian researcher Roberto Patani claims that have uncovered classified Italian government documents from the early... Oh, hold on. Ooh. This is going to sound familiar. Oh, no way. Guys, I've just found something, and I forgot to bring it up on the last week's show. Okay, so I think I showed this at one point. So Italian researcher Roberto Panini claims he has uncovered classified Italian government documents from the 1930s. All right. I just lost my notes. 2 seconds. Because this is going to sound very familiar. Think of David Grush, all right? So this describes obviously a UFO sighting. Now, these files suggest that Mussolini regime took mysterious aerial phenomena seriously and created a secret investigation group. One 1933 sighting allegedly involved a craft that crashed and landed in North Italy. Oh, didn't David Grush bring that up? So this is year 2000, guys, all right? Mussolini reported... repeatedly wanted the incident kept secret and order military and intelligence analysis. After World War II, the materials were supposedly recovered by the Allied forces, the United States. The authenticity of these documents is debated. Some researchers argue that they could be genuine, others suggest a modern fabrication. Well. Hey, One True Saxon, how's it going, man? How's it going? Happy 420. Hope Bobby had a good birthday on Friday. And I think he's too young for 420 or 429, isn't he? I think he's too young. But welcome on in, brother. Welcome on in. So, okay, that's fair enough. Because that incident of 1933, the UFO that crashed in northern Italy, was brought up by David Grush, but I don't recall hearing that back in the day because a lot of people thought, oh, David Grush, he's the first one that mentioned it. But it turns out, no, got it. Actually, it kind of makes sense. It's from the journalist, isn't it, that came forward. What's his name called? Roberto. So, okay, all right, that's fair enough. So we can date that back to year 2000. Probably can trace it back a lot earlier than that. Does my cat want to go out? Well, it's not going out because it's pissing down with rain. Hashtag birthday. Oh, mate, be careful. For those of people that do 420 and do take edibles, please be careful because it will knock you for 6. I was like a couch potato on Sunday. Right, moving on quickly. Right. Okay, we're going to skip all that. That's all to do about merch and all that. So that is page 38 to 38 to 39. This is just basically an artwork. This is a lot of things I'm going to skip over. Just going to show you the page so far. We have a Timothy Good's book, Unearthly Disclosure, that came out at that time period. Timothy Good has gone off the circuit. It's a bit of a shame, really, because he was a very intelligent guy, but a very talented musician. He's a violinist, apparently. We've got some Christmas gifts. Look at that. Ooh. It got my vote. Hey, I'll vote an alien over Kirschdharma any day. What we got here? Bloody ripoff. I would design one myself. So that's classic, isn't it? That's something that I would have had back in the kid. All right, moving on from the Christmas gifts. More Christmas gifts. Go on, just a quick look at. Oh, we've got some Majestic 12 documents. Oh, 9.49. Beautiful. The Secrets. And this is extra. Oh, actually, I might have seen that on eBay for like 70 quid. Used to cost $5.99 back in the day. There we go. There's a bit of some Christmas gifts you can give your, your granddaughter about UFOs. I would recommend Dr. Judy Wood's book, Where Did the Towers Go, personally, as a Christmas gift. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds. Right, 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. I've got to do this again. Right, darling, do you want to go out? Go on then. I'm going out. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's really cold outside, so I keep the door shut, and the cat's like, it's clawing at the window. To apologize. Do you like my cat impression? Right, moving on. Some beautiful posters. Hey, I got that magazine. Hey, right, moving on from that. Right, Majestic 12. Let's get. That's a cloud. That's a Virginia case. That's an awesome picture of an alien. We'll say UFO then. All right, moving on. Okay, we're dwelling in too much on the merch side of things. Right, let's get to Majestic. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Right, Majestic 12. documents. I am scratching my head on this one. Me and Hidden Underbelly did do a live show on it, but I have to admit I didn't do like a massive deep dive. So let's see what this article says from year 2000 of this month. Oh God. Protein shake. Oh, right. Majestic 12. Okay, is this 45? Okay, right. So the Majestic 12 names, this comes up quite important because it's a bit dubious of where these documents come from, which suggests that an alien spacecraft did crash at Roswell. And it gives key figure names, which we're just going to go through just briefly. So this article opens up by identifying the people in the mysterious Majestic 12 photos. So this is what we're seeing here. Let's see if we can see anybody of reference. Fat Man's Lens, okay. Oh, Secretary Forrestal. Okay, that's interesting. I might get interested in this article because Mr. Forrestal was chucked out of a window, but he was part of Operation High Jump. So this article opens up the identity of these photographs, or who are in this photograph. So we have John Van Neumann, and he's seen in one of these pictures, matches with the images, and he is obviously part of the making of the atomic bomb. Robert Mee. Look, just read the names there because I'm going to go through everything. But Secretary James Forrestal appears one of these photographs. Now, he's a very key figure, and I'd love to do an actual live stream on him. Could do it with Hidden tomorrow. Not too sure on that one. You need time to repair, actually. But yeah, very interesting figure. And like I said, he was chucked out of the Bethesda Hospital, claiming to be insane just after Operation High Jump. So there's a bit fishy stuff with that. But yes, he worked for the US Secretary of Defense and linked to early Cold War and UFO cover-up legends. Now, like I said here, Forrestal mysteriously died, apparently associated with the MJ12 documents itself. Slowly reading down, Nick. So yes, these are just like the key figures, part of the MJ12 documents, which suggest that an alien spacecraft crashed. It's mentioned in nuclear and scientific content as well. So the Manhattan Project was a big part of the. It was pretty much up there with like the UFO cover-up. It was that secret. Which we were talking about, the Fat Man and Little Boy projects, which was obviously the creator of the atomic bomb. Now, early Cold War scientist elites who later influenced aerospace and defense policies. So, yeah, we're getting people involved in there as well. The Fat Man lens photograph refers to an explosive lens system used in the plutonium bomb, implying that the document or photo might relate to nuclear weapons technology or secret committee overseas seeing it. As a Soviet connection, and this is this here. Fat Man lens. Sorry if it's a bit blurry. Do apologize. A Russian man in one of these photos is identified as a academia. Oh my God, I butchered his name. Where is he to? Where are you to, me old cock? That's the guy right there. What's that? Courage? God, I don't know. It's Russian. So he was head of the Soviet atomic program, linked into MJ12 documents. So what we got here really is a mixture of Soviets and Americans coming together, and which kind of doesn't really make sense because this obviously after the war, isn't it? And there are some speculations whether or not the Russians and the United States actually emerged together. Hey, John P. Adventures, how's it going, brother? I think John might know this. What I was going to say, a conspiracy side, especially through Vladimir Kaczynski, that the fact that the Soviets or the Russians and the Americans joined forces together and actually conquered Mars and space before the Apollo 11 missions, which was from 1969. So we're talking about before then. And what we were seeing on Apollo 11, it was just an illusion when in fact we have this technology. It's just a conspiracy theory anyway. So yes, I tell you what, I would like to do a follow-up on this. And it's also mentioned in this article right here as well, that unknown prototype aircraft. At the bottom right here, it says X-plane. This is a prototype airplane. I mean, you could all trace it back to the Germans when you look at it. So Colin Barnett, who is the author of this article, notes that unusual shaped and nozzle housing, speculating that it could be an experimental titanium aircraft, perhaps involved in high altitude or nuclear testing. He compares it to a British V bomber, saying that it looks big, heavy, and thin, something that comes out of Bonnie Blue's mouth. Probably not designed for combat, but for collecting atmospheric and radiation samples. Possibility, isn't it? Possibility. Sorry for the Bonnie Blue reference. It just slip out of my mouth once in a while. So Colin Barnett, the author of this article right here, emphasize that the mix of Western and Soviet figures is unusual, perhaps deliberate, hinting that these images right here were composed or basically put out there by the intelligence agency for psychological operations or misinformation or disinformation campaigns. And that is coming from the Germans. No, Colin Barnett. So it makes you wonder, why are the Soviets and Americans are working together, allegedly? You know what I mean? So I tell you what, I want to do a follow-up on MG12 documents. I could do that actually Friday, because I'm sick and tired of talking about Freya Atlas. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I'll bear that in mind, your cock and balls. So what I would like to do, guys, because you're going to see so much on this screen, I'm going to upload every single page in proper HD 4K photographs, the best that I can, and I'm going to stick it on, is it internetarchive.org? So I'm going to have my own page on there, and you can read through yourself. Literally, my whole archive collection is going to be on there, on that website. So I'll let you know in due course, guys. But sorry, guys, Mr. Pope's back again. Sorry. Oh yeah, Dick. I'm gonna, yeah. Don't get me triggered, Bob. He wasn't exactly the a patron saint, I should say. All right, so I'm not gonna dwell too much on this. All right, okay. Obviously, we have the Pope, and see, he comes up everywhere. Look at his face. Look at his face. Does it ruin your day? Look at it. Look into his eyes. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it funny there. I was going to take the piss otherwise. So this article covers how Oxford University students allegedly in formal debates about UFOs and extraterrestrial life, showing that a series of academic circles were starting to talk and take UFO research more seriously, or at least treat it as a legitimate subject for discussion. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? The subtitle, "This House Believes We Are Not Alone." The motion debate at Oxford Union, the University Elite Debate Society. Got a bit of a mouthful on it. So in context, this article highlights a significant change of public ridicule and general academic, I'm going to sound posh then, interest in UFO phenomena. The Oxford Union Debate Society. I just want to sound posh because it's from Oxford, you know. Oh yes, we speak a bit like that over here, actually. Known as hosting figures like heads of state and famous scientists, hosting UFO-themed debates and rare acknowledgements of topics and credibility. Oh, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip Nick Pope for your sake. So, in broader context, me your cock. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Put that down there and that up there. Okay. So an overall context of what was happening in this debate right here, which actually still goes on today, is the fact that you got skeptics and believers talking about UFOs. And what it's saying here that no one could come up with an unusual conclusion. It's like you ain't going to swindle the left or right, or the believers or non-believers on this. at the same time, you think this is 2000 and it's not like what we're seeing today. I think the stigma of UFOs is very much shifted, I should say, a bit more opened for discussion. You're not going to call yourself a complete wackadoo or a conspiracy theorist. I mean, yeah, you might get the odd one, but I think it's a bit more in the public's eye. Yes. Yeah. Look at his face, right? Rotary. One true Saxon, sorry. Look at his face. I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. That is my thumbnail for Friday's show. I'm just going to draw penis on his head. All right. Get out of here, Nick. Not me. I'm talking about Nick Pope. Right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next page. Right. 48 to 49. So this main article discusses a debate or systematic discussion about UFOs, likely at the academic value, such as this credible university of something that I can't mention, something credible. No, Harvard. There it is. Idiot. So obviously we're moving back to America. So we've got key figures right here. Oh, bless him. I tell you what, you have no one else a bit like Stanton Freeman. A lot of these people are not around anymore. Right. Who are you, mate? It's the glasses that do it, Right, move on, Nick. Move on. Right. Okie dokie. Right. Okay. So this is also another debating setting. Describes a debating and involvement of Stanton Freeman, which is this guy right here. Sadly, he is no longer with us. I think that's MJ12 documents. I think. Obviously, he's known for very, very high up as a UFO researcher. And you have another person here called Peter Brooks Smith. Like these names, I don't really hear him anymore. There he is. There's old Peter. So this discussion talks about psychological explanations, which is behind the UFO phenomena. So Friedman argues about the reality of UFOs as talking about interdimensional beings and also nuts and bolts craft as well. And I think this is where things get a bit confusing now with ufology, because we're seeing these, nuts and bolts craft, but at the same time we're seeing spiritual interdimensional beings that are coming from a different dimension. It's like, whoa, like, what we're talking about nuts and bolts craft here. So these craft are now, or for instance, these plasma balls are actual spiritual entities. Are they aliens morphing, coming from a different dimension? I think the whole subject this is what ufology is like, really all over the place. It really is. And it's I think what they were bringing up here from what I was reading on this article, that the fact that they're sort of balancing up with actual academics from a very high up. I mean, Harvard is saying here, Stanford and Harvard, which is pretty much very, very high up in American universities. Green Tea, you probably know about more than I do. Anyone from America might know that these are high up as universities. I mean, it's a bit like Oxford universities. Oh God, Jesus Christ. So yeah, this is pretty much just a debate, a healthy debate with academics from these universities talking about the existence of UFOs. Who am I missing? Can't say that word. Sophia, John, who is it? Any of these people? Is it you? Sorry. Or maybe him. I don't know. All right, move on. Move away from the PDF file. All right, to this right here. We are moving to page 50 to 51. So the overall of these two pages obviously could... Oh, no, hold on. That basically, this page here was a debate against skeptics and believers. All right, so you can imagine how that actually went. Right, okie dokie. Is that right? Yeah, 51 to 52. Oh, I don't have this page. Bollocks. I don't have 50 or 51. I knew I missed a page out. Sorry, guys. Right, let's just... I think this is a continuation from the other page. Fucking cat again. Let's just read this quickly. So UFOs have brought about a unique situation. Hundreds and thousands of people claiming to have seen something which hundreds and thousands of others or people insist don't exist. Well, pretty much the same avenue at the moment. You know, nothing's really changed. Yeah, I think it's just a continuation from the debate. So we're just going to move on away for that. Hey, oh, here we are. I'm Carlos the Skywatcher. How's it going, man? Welcome to Alien Addict, and I hope you're on a good Tuesday. And yeah, enjoy some vintage UFOs. We're going to talk about some from chemtrails in a minute. I think I showed this last week, didn't I? But I have a broader. I actually have notes this time. Instead of last time. But I hope you're doing well, Carlos. Right, 50. Right, so major incident of. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so yes, major UFO incidents reported in Pakistan, which is right here. Okay, so reports of several Pakistan regions, including the which I can't describe, describe multiple UFO sightings between July the 27th to July the 30th. Now, witness observed bright lights, odd aerial maneuvers, and unknown objects moving silently. Still seeing that today, isn't it? A bit like Foo Fighters when you look at it. Back in the 1940s. Now, local police and political figures were allegedly aware of these reports. Now, the article mentions and highlighted public's concerns and speculation. Okay, so here we have some reports from that region. Right, moving on to the next one. So, aviation research and perspective. Where's that article? Is that one there? What's the right article? Is it that one then? Huh. Hold on. Okay, right. Oh, phenomena. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. It's literally right there. Oh my god. I think that 420 is kicking in. So yes, phenomena. So this aviation research perspective. Now, aviation researcher Michael Horseman comments on UFO sightings. Now, he argues that many sightings are dismissed too quickly by authorities. Yes, pretty much the same thing that's happening now. And he's saying, so Michael says that some cases show clear and unexplained aerial behavior. Yes, I would agree with that. He calls for more serious international research efforts. Well, you could say, dare I bring up Arrow? Come on, Nick. The bloody US government doesn't believe in Arrow. I mean, as a serious international, well, Arrow's not international. It works for the Department of Defense. You know, you ain't going to get the truth from these people. So that's a very stupid thing for me to say. You know, sod Arrow. I'm not going to bring them up again. So, oh my God, I brought it up last week. What is that word? A word that is a naughty word for YouTube, but I'm fascinated by the subject and also gets triggered by it. You know me. So yes, chemtrails and mysterious objects snapped. Let's get the photographs right here. I think we showed it last time, just quickly. So a former professional photographer in Bryland Bay, Australia, captures images of an object near what's believed to call chemtrails. Yes, it's back. And this is year 2000, guys. So if you're thinking that chemtrails is a new phenomena, no, we go trace it back through, well, I'd say 90s, really. So this is year 2000. Okay, so one object appears to have 3-tier discs. Another has a 45-degree angle shape. Right, this is the original. Chemtrail right there. And we have, I'm guessing this object is moving at a very fast pace. Bear in mind, year 2000, we are still dealing with film, I guess, instead of the digital age was starting to come out. But I don't think we're quite there yet until just after year 2000. Might be wrong in that one. So you're still going to get a blurry footage of anything moving incredibly fast, whether or not it's actually taken by a flash or what camera was actually used at the time. Because it's enhanced, it's going to give that. It's like a motion blur. Let's just zoom in. I'm guessing that object in the middle is a bug or the craft or whatever you want to be, and you can see this sort of the motion blur. I would say, yeah, maybe an insect, John. This is it. Because he probably didn't see it until he's probably taking a picture of the chemtrail, and then when he had the film developed, then actually saw this, puts it through an image software, and it comes up with this. Look, a bit of pareidolia there, an upside down flying saucer. I don't know. So there we go, guys, on that one. Yeah, not too sure. Was that just afterwards? Okay. Let's put that there. So just going to finish off this. So the photographer claims that the formation show geometric clarity not caused by lens or film distortion. I beg to differ, to be honest with you. Images were shot by a 35mm, should have brought this up in the first place, Viva slide film and analyzed by several professionals. The photographer insists that the object looks unusual and unexplained. Yeah, things with John on that one, mate. I think we're talking about bugs here, aren't we? Yeah. Join me on Friday show. I've got that queued up, Spirit. Oh, Spirit of Kenny. Sorry, man. I totally missed you there, brother. Yeah, come watch me on Friday show. And am I still calling him Chris Tucker again? I should know better because one's black and one's white. So yeah, but follow me on Friday show. I will bring that up because it's definitely on my bookmarks for Twitter. So yeah, I'm not sure on that one, guys. Might be a bug flying across the screen. Oh my god, we're coming up to an hour. I can't believe it. I haven't even finished yet. Might have to be a part 3 on this one, guys. I might just go like an extra half an hour just to try and get this done. Okay, moving on to. Oh, sorry, guys. Notes. Shape of things to come. Which we are dealing right here. So this article covers a futuristic aircraft named the Bat, or the BAT, a huge flying wing design. Sorry, mate. That's Nazi technology. I can pull up. I got a book on old. I tell. I'll bring up a Friday show. I might bring up a Friday show if I remember rightly. That's German technology. Once you're Saxon, you probably know this one, mate. If you know like German aircraft, the Horton brothers definitely designed a flying wing that looks. The design is exactly the same. Can't remember what it's called. I should put it on my notes and bring it up on Friday's show. So this developed by University in London by the Aeronautic Department. So apparently it can the capacity of this can hold up to 1,200 passengers, larger than a jumbo jet. Used to blend wing body designed for efficiency and lift, could potentially reshape long-range commercial travel. And these are whether airports could actually accommodate such massive aircraft. And here we have it right here. How big is that? 80 meters across. Oh, wider than the football pitch. That's pretty big. Costing up to 140 million. Well, you probably double that by now. So yeah, there we go. Another aircraft being designed. Here we go. Right, last one right here. Going to get through this quickly. So, British yachtsman observes UFO. So, British yachtsman, a British yachtsman sailing off a name I can't pronounce. This is the Caribbean or Pacific region. Reports observing 3 bright UFOs. The objects moved at high speed and suddenly changed of direction. The witness claims that the lights hovering. Then shot off instantly without a sound. His wife also observed the light, providing a second witness, and the article suggests that this could be a genuine multiple object sighting at sea. Both moving on from that one to page 54 and 45. So the overall analysis of this is, from my conclusion, not ChatGPT, despite transportation, who cares about transportation? Hold on, wait a minute. Or shall I skip this bit? I'm just going to read through it because I might skip this, guys. Conditions. Yeah, this is just more debates, guys. It's just more debates with academics. It's a good concept. You can actually have an open discussion. don't stop. I'm nervous as hell when I have to read. And there's one of those times I've got to skip this one, I think. Yeah, let's skip this. This is just an overall debate on UFO sightings and all that, because I want to get to Stephen Greer. And this is from the 19th Leeds International UFO Conference in the year 2000. Oh, there he is. That's who's that? Who's that? It's got air. Map. What's this? Is this page 56? Yes, page 56. Right. Okay. Oh, he looks familiar. What's his name? His name's Nick. God forbid if I had a bloody head like that, mate. I still got air, thank God for that. Nick Redfern. Oh, Larry Warren. Okay, this article gets interesting. So I only saved the good bits. So let's get to the top here. Woo! Who's that? Mr. Dr. Stephen Greer, founder of the SCETI. Hold on, where's my notes? Yes, Central of the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, opened his talk with discussions about government secrecy and UFO disclosure. This was before Disclosure Project. Okay, this is a year before Disclosure Project. Okay, so Stephen Greer claims to have a brief high-level governmental and military officials, including CIA directors and James Woosley, about UFO phenomena. And I believe the president as well, then later claims. So he stated, so some of the words might get jumbled up because I didn't write out properly. So don't blame the messenger. Don't actually blame the messenger. It states that over 200 credible witnesses of the intelligence, military, and aerospace seniors and sectors were already to testify in public about UFOs. Obviously, we talk about Disclosure Project right here. So this focused on technologies related to extraterrestrial craft, free energy, suggesting suspension of advanced energy systems. He empathized with humanity's responsibilities to make peaceful contact and end secrecy around UFOs, and calls for public awareness and civilian diplomacy with extraterrestrials intelligence. And he also got to chuck that one in there. He also promotes his book. He also promoted his book, Extraterrestrials Contact, the Evidence and Implications. So there we go on that one, Mr. Stephen Greer. He comes up a little bit later. CIA Director James Woosley. That's that guy right there. He mentions of having been briefed by Dr. Stephen Greer in 1993. He's meeting with intelligence involving UFO evidence and secret governmental knowledge on UFOs. Greer claims that the Clinton administration attempted but failed to gain access to classified UFO programs. Right, this is interesting because I need to do an episode on Register Forest. So, UFOs over Register Forest, December 1980. Presentation by Peter Robbins and Larry Warren. Larry Warren, I don't know, guys. Oh no, that's cool, man. Don't worry, man. If you gotta go 420, go back, guys. You have no obligation. Oh my god, you don't have to be here, guys. You know, if you got stuff to do or watch another channel, go ahead, man. It's all good as long as you like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. So. Yeah, me and Hidden might do a live stream at some point, not tomorrow, but some point down the line on the Rendlesham Forest, because it gets ooky spooky in its one, and it's absolutely all over the place. So this covers the famous UFO incident near Rendlesham Forest in Suffolk. Now, Larry Warren was one of the US Air Force personnel stationed at RAF Bentwaters who witnessed strange lights and craft. Discuss long-term psychological and physical effects experienced by witnesses, including photographs and stills related to the event. I don't know whether or not that's actually right or not. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Take a drink. I don't know with this one. I haven't really looked into it, and I don't want to say anything more because, yeah, much love, brother, much love. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We might bring it up at some point down the line, and that'll be on Hidden Underbelly show. All right. So David Clayton, where is he to? Here he is. Oh, I might have seen him live at a lecture actually. So David Clayton, a long-term investigator of the British UFO Association, that's BUFORA, bit of a mouthful, paid tribute to researcher Tony Dodd, a respected UK UFO researcher. He presented evidence related to animal mutilation cases around the UK and USA, shows graphic images and data suggesting unexplained surgical style incisions on livestock connected to mutilations to possible extraterrestrial involvement. There we go. Oh, Mr. Pope has been up here like what? How many times? Exactly, John P. Adventures. Exactly. He's back again. He's relentless and he's, still like it is today, guys. Nothing's changed. So Mr. Pogue, former UK Ministry of Defence MOD employee who investigated UFOs, allegedly, spoke about his experiences working with the MOD's UFO desk, allegedly, discussing government secrecy, defence's policies, and how UFOs reports were handled by officials, allegedly, presented evidence and addresses skepticism in the audience, highlighted how media portrays UFOs often downplay serious investigations. Well, I guess that's more or less changed now, mate, because you're on bloody news outlets every single day. It's a bit like Avi Loeb, isn't it? He's flipping everywhere. Yes, he did. He worked for oh my god, it was the crop circle one or the animal mutilation, the cattle mutilation one. I think David Clayton, because I saw him live actually. It's around the time he was on Richard Hill's channel. So there we go. Right, moving on from Mr. Pope to Nick Redfern. Where is he? I'm guessing that guy who's kissing that woman there. Okay, so Nick Redfern, I'm guessing he's there somewhere. Just gonna leave that there for you guys, all right? Oh, no, there he is. That's Nick Redfern. Right, look into his eyes, guys. Look deep into his eyes. 420. Researcher and author, specialized in UFO government conspiracies and paranormal. Talked about classified British and American UFO files and declassified documents. Supported the idea of long-term government cover-ups regarding alien contact and recovering craft. My God, you're frightening. Need to back up a little bit there. So I do apologize. Social event. Oh, shall I go through this bit? I think we can skip that bit there. So yeah, this is just a bit of a conference for you guys. I'm just gonna zoom in one more time. Look at that. Look into his eyes. Get out of here, you. Oh, I think we've seen. Did I do this last time? He's back. Look at his face. Okay, man. Yeah. I'm just taking a piss, brother. I'm just taking a piss. Yeah, I've seen him on a couple of UFO documentaries before. I think one of them was to do with like German flying saucers somewhere in my archive. So, this page here, which is 57 to 58. Oh, this is all to do with fucking conferences again. Might skip this one, guys. Okay, hold on. I really want to get this magazine finished today. We're coming up to an hour. I might go for an extra 15 minutes, guys. I have no idea. Okay, so this was a conference opened with Alan is it Godfrey? Yeah, Alan Godfrey presentation describes the obviously UFOs and extraterrestrials visiting this planet. Audience includes well-known UFO researchers and enthusiasts. Hold on. Can I bring up anything that is worth talking about? Okay, so you got speaker Dr. Bob and Ryan Wood presented findings from the Majestic 12 or MJ12 documents. They analyzed declassified documents files and claims that the government acknowledgement of extraterrestrials and their technologies. Okay, so to discuss that the documents' authenticity, government secrecy, and UFO history from 1940s to 1990s. Presented evidence, including Majestic 12 documents. I'm still not too sure if they're actually real or not. Papers allegedly signed by high-ranking officials. I don't know about that either, to be honest with you. I'm just going to skip through. Okay. What I want to get to is Heine right here. Where is that to? Sorry, I've gone silent. Hold on. I've got half the page missing. Oh, what a dick. Okay, right. This page will be on. Yes, happy 420. I think it needs some of that. Yeah, let's skip that. And ooh. Hold on. Oh, that's from the conference. Have I got that one there? Hold on. 2 seconds. I think I've got that somewhere. Ah, there it is. Hey. Oh, I thought I had it somewhere. Right, that. See right there. There it is. I actually do have it. Yeah, in fact, I need to buy myself a VHS player so I can actually copy it to digital. So there we go. Actually, do a watch party of that one. Might bore the shit out of us. But anyway, let's put this up a bit bigger. And this is just a selection of lectures of presentations from various UFO enthusiasts. Bob Lazar, you on here, mate? No, I don't think you're there, mate. Okay. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. I'm gonna burp. Sorry. Where am I at? Have I screwed up? I think I've screwed up. Hold on, guys. I'm really sorry. Oh no. That's page 72, not 75, Nick. All right, I've screwed things up. My apologies. But anyway, I'm going to do the best I can. I've just skipped over a little bit. We can always go back. So from this page, which it says here, page 65 to 66, which is not, it's actually 72 to 73. So the Cuff Harbor UFO sighting. So the main feature of this article right here. This article discusses a UFO sighting over Cuff Harbor, Australia, and questions whether it was an actual test of a secret advanced weapon. Authors refers Australian UFO researcher Dudley Rube, who stated insights at the Leeds International UFO Conference. The Cuff Harbor event, this is the incident that happened in 1995 near Cuff Harbor, South Wales, Australia. Witnesses, it was a cruise ship and a coastal observer saw bright lights saw bright lights as orbed shapes moving silently, streaking across the night sky. The events caused local tremors, registering over 3.6 on the Richter scale. Well, that's interesting. Some speculate a meteorite strike, but no impact crater was found. Might be 3i Atlas, mate. Mate, more than bollocks that up. I ain't even 420 that hard yet. I'm still screwed up. Map. I've done no homework. I did the best I can. Do you know what? Nothing's changed really since me being in school and me being here. Actually, come to think about it, Nick thinks he should take his hat off and let. Oh, mate. Oh no! I come out of the shower and my hair is like proper 90s, mate. So I've gone back to the beanie, but guessing the vest doesn't help either. But anyway. Let's move on from this. So alternative theories. So UFO explanations on this. What was supposed to be lights in the sky were seen moving possible speed, performing sharp turns and emitting no sound. Now, witness reported a blushing white glowing similar plasma of energy. Secret weapon theories suggest that the phenomena could be related to a classified energy weapon experiment. It refers to a long-standing scientific interest in microwave and plasma-based weaponry, and this is year 2000. So yes, well, they did destroy the towers with a direct energy weapon. So yes, they would have working on that at that time period. So scientific and historical context. Yeah, if Jeremy Reese is there, I might get a bit triggered when I said that. But radiation energy weapons, which is the real thing, which was used in the World Trade Center. The concept dates all the way back over a century. Even Nikola Tesla theorized that the direct energy weapon beams and wireless power transmission can also give off very, very powerful energies. The article claims that these ideas inspired modern plasma beamed or microwave weapons, possible connection to Tesla. Now, Tesla theories are said to have inspired HARP-like technologies capable of manipulating the ionosphere, suggests that such experiments could cause electromagnetic disturbance resembling UFOs. I guess if you look at like Foo Fighters, right, if it was actual, for instance, the Foo Fighters were caused by a very strong radar systems that the Germans created, basically like a search beam to look for oh my god, allied aircraft. And these systems, these radar systems were so powerful, it actually create like a plasma ball in the sky, especially when you've got low cloud. So this is what potentially what people actually seen in the sky. And I guess if you're manipulating the ionosphere with a very, very high electromagnetic disruption, I mean, it's using billions and billions of watts of energy to actually push the ionosphere up, actually heat it up. I guess it could make balls of light in the sky. I guess so. It's an interesting thought, though. So the key details of this. So two separate plasma-like balls of light repeatedly appear and disappeared within seconds. Now, witnesses. Hold on, wait a minute. Where am I to? I've just lost my page. Oh, for Christ's sake, Nick, where am I to? Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, no, I've lost my notes. Hold on. 2 seconds, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't swear, Nick. PG-13. Oh, no, I lost my notes. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. Where are you to? Where are you to? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry, guys. So, yeah, the key details were saying that these two separate plasma-like balls were reportedly repeatedly reappearing, disappearing within seconds. Witness described a buzzing or vibrate or Witnesses described a buzzing or vibrating air effect, but no audio explosion. The lights were microwave plasma balls, an unclassified form of energy related to caused by secret testing. The aftermath and theories on this. So Todd Bird, who was an investigator into this, linked the incident to electromagnetic plasma theory. Some researchers tied it to a ionospheric heating experiment similar to those conducted in the US and Russia. Others noted that the timing and location coincided with military and testing zones. Okay. So supporting incidences refers to Western Australia sightings. Sorry, message put me off then. It refers to Western Australian sightings of glowing energy balls earlier in the same year of 1995, suggests that a pattern-related event, so it was a recurring event that was happening, and possible connections to classified energy or weapon research. Now, the public reaction to this, so many locals were armed, but relieved that there was no official explanation. Is that received? Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. So, yeah, locals were alarmed but received no official explanation. The article notes that how government silence and fueled speculation of a cover-up. Very, 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 very true. So the bottom right here, what we are seeing right there. So the bottom right scene of a TWA 800 disaster used to used to isolate speculate. Sorry, this is an energy weapon interface in an aircraft. I'm just going to skip that, okay, because I'm screwing my words up. So yeah, it's part of a part of an aircraft, basically. What we're seeing right here that crashed. We've got something about Chupacabra. Remember Chupacabra? Back in the day, back in the 90s. Reddish Forest has been theories. Yeah, apparently it was there to summon entities, apparently, according to Simon Holland. This is it, man. There's like so many different avenues. I've really got to. It might be like 2-3 parts on that, considering how vast the Venetian Forest theories are. So it could be the flipping lighthouse, mate. But I'm not really buying that, to be honest with you. So the Chupacabra. I haven't heard that name in a very long time. Very long time. That's a Star Wars reference, by the way. So discusses mysterious animal deaths in Puerto Rico and Latin America, attributing this to the legend of Chupacabra, or the goat sucker. Photo evidence we've seen right here depicts an animal carcass as skeletal remains found drained of its blood. So locals reported livestock killed with puncture wounds with no blood at the scene. Some researchers suspect an unknown creature, an unknown predator or species, or a government or extraterrestrial experiments. It's also mentioned that the rise of genetic mutilation theories and the influence of UFO folklore. So there we go. I mean, still getting it today. But having heard about the Chupacabra, yeah, I thought it was Mexico, mate. Is it saying it? Where is it from? Wherever that is. Or that. I'm just looking for some foreign names. I'm guessing that. Right, moving on. I really want to get this done and dusted, guys. I really do, because I really want to move on to next week's show. Oh, I think we're nearly there. That sounds like Joe. Who does? Me? I hope not. Who's Joe? Come at me, Joe. Right, unopened files. What's this issue? Oh, that's just a magazine. I think I got a couple of those. So Night Sky Guide. Anything to do with Free Eye Atlas in here? Just joking. Oh, there's Free Eye Atlas right there. Ah, right. Gotcha. Oh, Drumstick. How's it going, man? Sorry, I missed you in chat. I've been bothering. I'm looking at my notes. Sorry, man. I missed you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. But thanks for confirming. Oh, don't start. Don't start, Hidden. All right. Don't need that sort of attitude here on Alien Addict. Joe Mama. Oh, forward for it again. Bob, what are you doing, mate? Oh, mate. Oh, that's cool, man. Don't worry. I mean, we're coming near to the end now. I'm going to show a few video footage from Mexico. Reviews from some magazines. Yes, we're coming to the end. In fact, fuck for that. Descriptions of that. Okay, right. That's the end of the book. One more note on this, and it should be the last one. Hopefully I get this one right. Yes, okay, UFO viewpoint. Just really quickly, guys. I do have notes. I do. I swear to God, I have notes. I have literally, I'm not joking, 43,227 characters written. Yes, I did it all by me. And not ChatGPT. So what we got here, general oversight. So the section complies readers submitting letters reacting to previous articles, conferences, and developments in UFO research. But what I want to get to is this C5. Rings a bell, all right? And then we're just going to move on to some photographs and video footage quickly. Where is this? Oh, guess what? It's come up again. It's come up again. So what it's saying here, chemtrail picture. So this was written by Gary Bright from XX England, refers to a photograph of a persistent contrail or chemtrail seen in the sky, believes that the trails may have a chemical dispersals or military tests, requires a magazine to publish more photographic evidence. Way back in 2000, mate. You know, proper chemi, innit? Right, let's move on to that C5 stuff. There was a crop circle here in West Yorkshire. Oh, the one that says thanks. Okay, so this was written by Stephen Greer. Expresses thanks to the magazine continuing coverage of the disclosure issue. He mentions of CE5, Close Encounter of the Fifth Kind, a program encouraging peaceful human interaction connections with extraterrestrials, promoting upcoming efforts to expand public awareness. So there we go, guys, from year 2000, Stephen Greer promoting his CE5. Who's that? I know the feeling, brother. I know that feeling. Right, is that it? I think that is it. That's coming up to near the end of the page. That looks like a rocket balloon, mate. That's a rocket balloon, brother. Rocket balloon. Got that song in my head now. And that is the end of the page. 10th Annual International UFO Conference. That, meal friends, is the magazine. So what can we learn? Like an overall perspective, if I can remember last week's show. Well, we had, just going all the way back really quickly. Just like an overall perspective where we were last week. Okay, so we started off from November, December, year 2000. So this is in this time period, 25 years ago. So mysterious spheres. Okay, we've got a backtrack catalogue of spheres in the sky, Foo Fighters, over Germany and amongst Hundsburg as well, Brazil, Nuremberg as well, going back through many decades. Here are some more photographs of spheres in the sky, pretty much with Boogosphere. And again, look, Heine Musan with a flipping sphere and more. I tell you what, Sadie, I don't know if you're still in chat. Did you do any information on that? It looks like a Boogosphere, doesn't it? But yeah, there we go. Look at that. So obviously spheres in the sky. We've seen that pretty much today. Here's another page on that.
This is talking about advanced technologies, potential advanced technologies that the military has been having. This was a committee that was set up by the UK government to actually track asteroids, and just in case there is an actual threat of an interstellar object. Yeah, go figure. I've seen that one before. Skip next page. That is continuing that article. Crop circles with Colin Andrews, gone through that, and the history of, well, Doug and Dave talking about them sort of debunking crop circles, which them themselves were actually debunked themselves. I skipped this one because it was pretty much old Mac Brazel. Might have to come back on that one. He's the one that was first on the scene in Roswell. I skipped over that. So obviously coming up to date. So Nick Pope promoting his new book, Operation Lightning Strike. And there's some UFO sightings. And obviously Mussolini's UFO sighting in the UFO crash, in 1933 in Italy. Mussolini. Obviously, this is what David Grush was talking about. So, yeah, that was brought up in the year 2000. I've got a bunch of merch right there. Majestic 12 documents and the names behind that. Again, that's got brought up again. More debates. Chemtrails being mentioned again. I've got to stop saying that word. Advanced technologies. German technology right there. Just more conference and debates. More advertisements. I skipped over that. I actually skipped over that as well, didn't I? Because it's actually not on my page. Could do a follow-up on that. And obviously some more experimental craft being tested. So what we've been seeing here, guys, is a discussion that has not changed. Look, all that we've got to go through. All right. That's one part. I've got so many other parts. I've got so many to go through. But yeah, what we've gone through so far is that ufology, but big glowing yellow balls. Yeah, Puff Elk, how's it going, man? I remember that short. I remember that when Ross of the Tosser was saying big glowing yellowy balls. But overall, look at the key players that we had in here. Nick Pope, Stephen Greer, Heidi Mousson, a few other players that I haven't really seen, like Timothy Good, Todd Phillips, amongst other people as well. But as you're going to see, as we go through the publications, we're going to see that we're just going to steady on, Sophia, steady on. Have something sweet if you're a bit too smashed, darling. But as we've seen here, guys, ufology repeats itself. You're going to find, as we go through these magazines, they're going to be 30 years old, 25 years old. The discussion gets regurgitated over and over again. And like I said, ufology, 95% of it, 90% of it is bullshit. But it's that 10% that we focus on. And I love studying the history of ufology. So this is one magazine down out of many we've got to go through today. We'll be pick up next Tuesday on another magazine, which I haven't got here right now, in terms of which will be another November's edition. So we will see on that one. But I hope that was a bit of a learning curve, okay? So like I said, history repeats, ufology repeats itself. Spheres, same thing as Boogosphere. Stephen Greer, Nick Pope, same stories, same scenario, basically. So yeah, I hope it's a little bit entertaining. I'm sure as I put things in a bit shorter bullet points, I can actually read it a bit better. But again, there's a learning curve. It's okay, just got a load of slow my words down. And I hope it's a bit of entertainment and a bit of history, UFO history for you to learn about, which you don't really find on UFO channels or anyone on Twitter. I don't really look into. I mean, yeah, you do. Sadie brings up a lot of UFO sightings from back in the day, which I find most interesting. I really do. So, right, nearly an hour and a half. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. So tomorrow at 9:30, me and this chap right here will be going live. Right, guys, quickly. I don't have a topic for tomorrow's show. All right. Okay, there's one option. Well, there's two options. One, I could bring up a load of UFO sightings that happened in Mexico, which I haven't really shown you today, which is like from the 90s, basically. So going back 25 years ago to find out what UFO sightings were seen in Mexico. Don't judge, brother. I've been busy. Or maybe, which I was planning to do with Friday show, if I got enough time to squeeze it in, maybe whatever crashed at Roswell was actually German technology. I think I might have to do that on a Friday show because I need a bit of preparation for that. But me and Hidden like to watch videos, and you too as well. So leave it with me, and I'll figure something out. Oh man, Gailings. I like that one, man. I do like that. Show the Fukushima UFO footage again. Yeah. I tell you what, Paul. I tell you what. Let's go with that tomorrow. Yes. Okay. All right. Tell you what. Sod it. So Friday show on Alien Addicts, I'll do a show not on Free Eye Atlas. The connection between whatever crashed at Roswell was actually German technology and not an extraterrestrial craft or Russian. All right. So that's going to be Friday's show. But tomorrow's show on Hidden Underbelly, we're going to be talking about Mexican UFO sightings. We're going to bring out a bunch of UFO sightings from back in the day. It'd be a lot of fun, a lot of content to watch. And yeah, good time to be had by all. I can actually 420 will actually be nice. So there we go, guys. I'll see you either tomorrow on Hidden Underbelly or Friday show at 9 o'clock. So let's just go through chat one more time. Say goodbyes now, guys. Say goodbye now. Yes, Germans. I'm kind of swaying to that approach, mate, because well, I'll tell you, I don't want to spoil it. Wait until Friday. We're going to go a bit of a deep dive into it. Oh, no. Oh, don't worry, Sadie. Look, the thing is with Roswell, and me and Hidden have been talking about this. I don't think we're going to be talking about it because it's one of the first UFO. Actually, no, it's actually Aztec, that book, that red book right there. It's actually the first UFO crash with aliens. But the thing is, there are so many books on Roswell from the past 80 years. And it just gets more wilder and wilder. And, you know, people were inserting themselves in ufology and saying, yeah, I was part of that, you know, and it just a lot of mixed information on it. Look, something happened. Something definitely happened there. But whether or not it was actually extraterrestrial, German, Project Moogle, we'll see. We'll leave a Friday show, but don't worry, Sadie, I won't upset you. So, Drumstick, thanks for being here, man. Sophia, pleasure as always. Pleasure as always. I caught you on the last end of the live stream as you read. Sorry, you're redoing your plants. So, yeah, I hope you're doing well with that. I hope you all settle down now. I'm sorry, sec. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, proper dry mouth. One true Saxon, man. Hope to see you Friday, man. And much love, much love. Right, you're banned. No, I don't want excuses. Get out. I'll see you Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Paul, nice to see you, man. Spirited Kenny, Puffo, hope you're doing well, man. And obviously Drumstick, Corbell's Cats, nice to see you. Bob Lazar, the man himself. Are you actually Bob Lazar, or just someone portrayed as Bob Lazar? I think you're someone who's portrayed as Bob Lazar. But no, much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. So, yes, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you on. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, Rotary Matrix, thank you so much. More Rocket Balloon and Bella and Bollards. Oh yes, I will, mate. But no, it's much appreciated, man. Is it Bollards? Did I say that right? Oh, is it? I thought I was going to say Bellends then. Anyway, Bunch of Saxon, thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you. Actually, I've got something here I can actually thank you with. Wait for it. There we go. Thank you, Rory. Thank you much, brother. And yeah, happy 420. So, guys, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you either tomorrow. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, or Friday for another live stream. Right. Have a good evening, and I'll see you whenever. All right. Take care. All the best.